don't go believing anything I say. No, don't go believing me. No, don't listen to me. Don't take any notice. Don't listen to anything that I say. Thank you.
Help me understand, are we headed towards a period once again where we're going to see lockdowns, businesses shutting down, masks routine for everybody, or is this potentially just a temporary setback?
Mr. Speaker, if someone is pinged by the NHS app, as millions will be over coming weeks, should they isolate? Yes or no?
You're 5 times more likely to catch it if you've been in contact with someone that gets it, if you've been in contact with someone that gets it, and someone that has it. And of course, even if you have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on. 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 And of course, even if you have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
You know, what we really need to do, John, we say it over and over again, and it's the truth, and it's the truth, and it's the truth, because no vaccine is 100% effective, because no vaccine is 100% effective, which is the reason why we keep saying over and over again, which is the reason why we keep saying over and over again, which is the reason why we keep saying over and over again.
You have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
The solution to this is get vaccinated.
For getting a jab. Everybody should get a jab.
And this would not be happening.
You have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
And this would not be happening because the vaccinated are protected from severe illness for the most part.
And of course, even if you have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
But when you look at the country as a whole and getting us back to normal, the unvaccinated, by not being vaccinated, are allowing the propagation and the spread of the outbreak. That there are situations, as unusual as they are, but they occur. We hear about them all the time because no vaccine is 100% effective, which means in areas of high volume of infection, vaccinated people will get infected, and vaccinated people will get infected, and vaccinated people will get infected.
Everybody can see that we have to wait until the end of September, by which time it's only fair to the younger generation, when they will all have been offered 2 jabs, before we consider something like asking people to be double jabbed before they go into a nightclub.
It's only fair. For who, exactly? I mean, your vaccine doesn't stop the spread of the virus. Point blank. You actually stated in Parliament that you were looking at curing the symptoms. Well, apparently you've done that, so what's the problem? Now, this virus is going to go around anyway. It's even been proven. Because one of the countries that's had all its people vaccinated has got a rise in COVID numbers. So, yeah, your little jab thing is doing what it's meant to, which is literally fuck everybody over. And a lot of people know this. They see it, and we're pointing it out. Because we don't fall for being manipulated like absolute fucking mugs. So, yeah, exactly. Who is it fair for? It doesn't matter if you've got a vaccine or not, seemingly. Because you can still catch it. So what is the point in it? Especially if, like me, you've already had that shit before the big outbreak in China, which means I had a stronger version of that shit. Because, as is known, viruses normally get weaker and less potent the longer they're around, because the immune system deals with it better. So tell me, why do I need a jab for something I've already had and there's been no problem whatsoever? Please explain. Go ahead, Boris. Because I know you've got people watching.
And of course, even if you have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
Which means in areas of high volume of infection, vaccinated people will get infected.
You have been vaccinated, you can still pass it on.
Vaccine escape is a relative, not an absolute concept. So we know that variants do respond differently to the vaccine, given that the current vaccines were all aimed at the original Wuhan strain. And so we know, for instance, that a single dose of either Astra, Oxford or Pfizer is less effective in terms of reducing transmission on the Delta variant, but we know that a double jab is statistically insignificantly different. Insignificantly different.
And it's the truth.
You can still pass it on.
And it's the truth.